Hi everybody and welcome to our channel. Right, we are going to get on with our character, and I'm going to, excuse me, going to make the head. Now, what I thought I was going to do is make the head out of polymer clay and also some wool for the hair. So I'm going to show you how to do that on this particular clip, and then you can put all the clips together to see how to make the whole character, or you can just watch each clip as an individual if you want to make hands, shoes, or a head, or the body. Yeah, so there you go. So I've got some pink polymer clay that I'm just kneading. What I'm going to do next is just take, what I'm going to do is I need to make the head just round and flat. It's going to be a little bit 3D, but not like a complete round ball or anything, because I want to try and sit it on the wall. I think that idea is going to work. So I've got to just take about 2/3 of the clay I've got to make this head. I don't want to take it all because I need to make some ears and a nose and things. So I'm just want to do that to start with. What we're going to do is we just need that a bit more because it's not quite ready. And there we go, a little bit more. Right, and what we're going to do is sort of make a shape like that, another cone, and flatten it down a bit. Okay, to make the face. And what we're going to do is just sort of make it like that. Doesn't have to be huge. Okay, we'll see if this works. And I'm going to put that flat on the foil. And next I'm going to make a nose. But what I need to do is just put a couple of indentations with my little finger for the eye sockets. Now this is just to give it some definition. So there you go. I don't know whether you can see that, but I've just made, yeah, you can just see that. Some little indentations for the eyes to go in. I probably will make the eyes quite big, and I've got some little eyes to stick on, like those little googly eyes. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Very small. You know where they move? You can just stick them on. But you don't have to do that. You can just use a pen to get the eyeball. Okay, anyway, going off on a tangent again, and you don't want to hear about that yet, okay? So next we're going to make a nose. So what you do is make another cone. It's all cones, isn't it? With a cone, and then you want a little bit more of the skin color, and then make 2 little circles like that. Okay. And then what we need to do is, I do find, because I'm trying to do a female, so make the features a little bit smaller than we would do if it was a man, because it looks a bit too butch, I find. So I'm just going to make them even smaller. There you go, little circles there. And these bits are like for these bits here. So I've got the cone for my nose, and then these little bits either side of my nostrils are going to be these bits, all being well. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. I'm just going to roll them into a ball and get my cone shape and stick the other bits there onto the side and push them in slightly. Okay. And you sort of push that down, and then I've got a nose. There we go. You'll be able to see it. Quite small, but can you see my little nostrils? There they are, little nostrils. Now you could actually put some little holes up there, and I don't think I would do that on this occasion, but if it was bigger I might do that, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay, you know what I mean, what I'm saying? You do, that's great. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is stick the nose onto the face. And yeah, it's still a bit big. So what I'm going to do is try and make this smaller. So I'm going to pinch that bit out hopefully without messing up what I've done so far. And I'm just going to make that a little bit cleaner there. If I did this and it didn't work, I would just start again. But I think it's worked. I think I'm happy with that now. You just make it like that, clean it all up. And there it is. You see that? Cute little nose. Can I make it go onto mine, do you think? How do you do that? There. Oh, over a bit. Ta-da! I've got one now. Anyway, let's get back to the project. Right, I'm going to push that down. Right, I'm going to put that on. Hopefully when the hair goes on, it won't look too... Ooh, I've just made that go out of shape, so I'm just going to put that back. Stick that on there, like so. Okay. So there you go, there's your face. Still looks a bit masculine, but with the hair on and everything, hopefully it will look a bit female-ish. Actually, I might squeeze the face a bit, make it a bit more, and the nose a bit. There, I've sort of messed about with it already. I might do this and not like it, so then I'll just do another one. Just do another clip and show you that. But, you know, it's all part of the learning process. Now, I'm going to make the ears next, so a little bit more clay, just about that much, and then split that into two, because we've all got 2 ears, you know what I mean? Well, most of us have. Anyway, so roll that up into a ball, and then make it into a sausage, like something like that. See that? Yeah? So there you go, that's one. Now I'm going to do the other. Roll it into a ball, and then roll it out to a sausage. Same sort of size. That one's a bit bigger. I'm going to take a little bit off there, because that bit's a bit bigger than that one. So I'm going to put them together so you can have a look. There. Okay. And then what you do next is you just pull that around to make it touch the ends like so. See that? Can you see that? Just see that. Can you see that? Perhaps I need to do it like this. Hold on. Hold on, viewers. We're getting there. Like that. Okay. And I can do the same with the other one. And there you go. And I'm just going to put them on my thumb so you can see them properly. One moment, caller. Okay. There you go. See? So there you go. And then I'm going to put those on my face. And what I do is just stick them behind the sort of eye socket area. Sort of here I do it. Seems to look better there. But you can put them anywhere. Well, within reason. Right, there you go. It still looks masculine, but hey, we're going to go with it. Sometimes I find just putting some, when this is all gone hard, you baked it, you can put some sort of blusher on the cheeks, and that makes it a little bit more like a lady. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to put a bit lips on there as well, so that hopefully will make it a bit more female. I just have to have faith in the process, okay? Because at the moment it looks male, and I don't want it male, okay? So, and I can even put some eyelashes on it, because you can buy those little ones and put them on, or you can draw them on. Entirely up to you. Okay, where are we? Now we need to do the mouth. Now, with the mouth, I'm going to try and make it, I think I might use a red, because that's what it is, isn't it? Reddy pink color. Let me just see. Oh, there it is, there. Okay, so let's do that next. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I can clean my hands. So you only need a little bit for this. So let me just roll that up. About like that. See, it's very small pieces, and hopefully you can see this. There you go. You can see the size of my thumb and my finger, how big you need it, okay? And then what we're going to do is split that into equal parts, and then I'm just going to roll it and make it a little bit like this. Try to make the ends thinner than the other bit. Hold on, I've done it. like that. Can you see that? Can you? So a bit like that. And I need to do that again. So it's going to be very big lips, but you know, you've got lips, why not show them off? That's what I always say. Oop, that went a bit wrong, so I'm going to redo that. Just for you guys. Okay, so let's have a look. Let me just roll that down. Roll that down again. We can get that. Okay, so now we've got two lots of lips, which is helpful. There you go. Okay, you can see that? Great, that's good. Now, what I'm going to try and do is stick these together and make them lip-like. Lip-like, is that a word? Lip-like. That's two words actually, but there you go. Right, let's do this. I'm going to meet the ends, or join the ends together, and try to keep space in between. And this is a little bit tricky, so bear with me, guys, while I do that. So this is so far. Now, I just want to get the other one like that. Okay. And it's sticky. Okay. We got some lips. There we go. You see those? Oh, look at those lips. Amazing. And can I make them my lips? Hold on. Ta-da! Lips. We got some lips. Okay, I'm going to stick these on. And you want to make them go up here. Because it's, you know, it's all happiness, isn't it? It's all happiness in the market today. So you just want to make sure they go up and not down. Unless you want a sad face, but that's not what we want to do. We want it all to be fun art and fun characters. So let me try and do that now. So I'm going to put that there. Oh, that's kind of a bit funny at the end. Got to be quick with it. So I might try. Oh, and so I'm going to stick one edge and then go round and press that down and then go back up. And it's kind of worked. I've just got to mess about with it. And I've got a pair of scissors here, so it's a bit tricky. So I just need to use my scissors just to get the edge a little bit neater there. Okay. Okay. So there you go. It's all on there. And I need to clean my hands in a moment, so I must get that ready. Okay, so there we have a little face head. You see that? You see the little face there? Okay, that's great. And what I normally do is put a tongue in, which I will do. But I'm going to put some little lines all down the lips. So I'm going to get my little cocktail stick. There it is. And I'm going to just show you on the table, and then you can have a look close up. Okay? You see that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is just push the cocktail stick in to make some lines on the lips like you would do in real life. I mean, these are very big lips, but it's a character at the end of the day. So we're just going to go with it, okay? Righty-ho. And there we have it. Let me just show you that. Okay, can you see that? Oh, it's hard for me to do it without dropping it. Let me put my finger there. You see that? There you go. So again, now it looks like a male with big lips. That's not what we want. So we're going to keep on going with this. Hopefully with the hair on it. And if all else fails, I'll put some blusher on at the end. So I need to clean my hands because I need some white. Because we need to do some eyes. Now I'm going to do the eyes and the pupils separately. But that'll be after the eyes have been in the oven. And it's all nice and hard. Okay, you know what I mean? You do, that's great. So, as I'm using white, I gotta make sure my hands are really clean because the color will transfer onto the white. And that's not a good, can't even speak, not a good look. But, unless you want bloodshot eyes, and then it's a fantastic look. Okay, so there's my white. And I'm gonna make the eyes quite big because I think I have some what's these called? These are little eyelashes somewhere. So sometimes I buy some eyelashes and use those on things to make it a little bit more female. Perhaps I just can only do men. I don't know, males and whatever. Okay, so now we got our bits of white, and I'm just making those same sort of size if you can. Don't worry if they're slightly out, because that's the way the cookie crumbles in this day and age. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? You do, you do. That's great. Okay, right. Let's just put that down. Right, let's get this one on, and boom, boom, boom. I'll just put that on there, just in the middle. And I've noticed the eyes a little bit too big. I did say they can be different sizes, but you want them, you know, near enough the same size. You don't want a really big eye and a small eye. That's going to look a bit strange, unless you're doing a monster or something like that. And then it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. Actually, why don't we just make monsters? Because that's going to be a lot easier, because they can be all shapes and sizes, and it don't really matter. You know what I mean? You do. That's great. Right, let's do this. I'm just going to pop that one on, if I can get it in. There it is. So, we got our face. Now, notice it's got a bit of fluff on there, so you need to get rid of that. Okay. So, there we go. Ta-da! A little face. Okay. Now, like I said, I've got some like those googly eye things. I can sort of semi-show you, but they're not these plastic, so you can't put those in the oven. But I just wanted to show you what it would look like with some eyes on. So they will stick, but I will take them off again. So see what I mean? No googly eyes. You see that? You actually see this okay? Let me just press that. Is that focusing all right? There. There, see? No googly eyes. Okay, so yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So I'm going to take the eyes off because they're plastic, and if you don't take them off and you put it in the oven to bake, it will all melt, and that won't be a good look unless you're doing a monster again and you want all the mess. Then it'd be fantastic. Now, what do I need to do next? Next, I need to do the hair. Now, I've got to be careful with this because I'm using wool. I'm going to try and use wool because I haven't got any polymer clay in brown, but I could make some a different color and paint it, which would be okay. I mean, there is some there, slightly brown. What do you think of that? Is that a brown, do you think? And that's a brown, so And the lady who I'm making this for has got brown hair, so I should really use that. But I'm saying, you've got to be careful because this is wool and it will all stick to my clay because I haven't baked it yet. So, but at the same time, I need to try and make the hair and then look and see what it's like with his head. So I need to offer it up, but not actually stick it on or try to get it in the way. So I'm going to leave it like that, bake it like that, and then if after I put the hair on it still looks too masculine, I shall put something else on. And I've just remembered I've forgotten to put the tongue on because my little trademark is a tongue. So I am going to put a tongue on. So I just need to find the actual colour. No, I can't use red, so I might use a little, what about bright, luminous pink? This colour, what do you think, guys? Think that's good? So I'm going to get a bit of that, and it's quite sticky, so look at that, it's all sticking on my hand. Can you see that? That's not good. I want to get that off. So I am going to make one, I've decided. And make it into a ball about that size, and then roll it into a cone again like that. Okay, and then you just push it down like this. Oh, and squash it down, squash it down, squash it down. Actually, I don't like it, it's too long, so I need to make it a bit shorter. So let me try again. So, oh, now I haven't even got a cone. That's no good either. Let's do a cone again. So there's my cone, and I just need to push that down. Okay, that's fine. And then you get your cocktail stick, which I cannot find. Where's my cocktail stick? Oh no, oh there it is. And you just want to make a line like the middle of your tongue, okay? You have one of those. Can you see that? You just see that. And then you want to put your oh, I don't even know what they're called. They're you know, when you taste your food sort of thing. So they're little bit of little holes and things on your tongue. I don't know what they're called. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll know next time when I do another clip. Okay, this is quite small, so I don't know whether you'll see it on screen, but you get the idea. You see that? Let me try and make you see that. Can you see that? No, I don't think you can. Anyway, there is holes there. Now I just need to flick that off. And then you need to stick it on. So what I'm going to do is use my cocktail stick and try to get that onto the lip. Now what I can do is just offer that up and then stick it down. Now stick it to my hand, so I just need to get that off. And what I am going to do, because it's quite a long tongue, is just wrap it round like so and stick it onto the lip, because when that gets baked that will all go hard and it will help it stick together. So there you go, we've got our tongue on there now. See that? Yeah, got a little tongue on there. It's amazing, I know. Now we need to do the hair, but I need to clean my hands because that was quite sticky, that one, that little pinky color. I don't know why some are sticky and some are not too sticky. I think it might be the color, yeah, the color. Filament, is that the word? Filament? Filament on it that's making it more sticky. You know, I don't know, I'm not a chemist at the end of the day, so I don't know all about that. I just know it's sticky. That's about my limit. Anyway, off on a tangent again. Put that to one side. Oh, what I've got left over. Yes, I'll move that over there just out of the way, because now we're going to make the hair. Now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do this, so I'm going to try an idea and see if it works. And then we'll put it behind the head. So all you do is get 3 fingers and just wrap the wool, around your hand. Don't do it too tight, because you've got to get it off in a minute. And if you do it too tight, you won't be able to get it off. You probably won't have any fingers left. You know what I mean? You do, that's great. Okay, so there you go. So I've got it all on my handy pandy. Okay, now I'm going to cut that off. Bit difficult because I'm right-handed and I'm using my left hand for that. Okay, put that to one side. Now take that off, and because you didn't do it so tight, it should come off easily. And you got a little hole there, see? Got a little hole where your fingies were. Now, what you want to do is wrap this bit in the middle and pull it tight. So you've got 2 sort of loops either side, here and here. I'm just going to do that again. And then you just put that down for a second. And then you just want to tie that off, because you don't want it to come apart. Just pull it like that. And then I'll do another loop and tie that off again, just like so. Ta-da! Bum, bum, bum. Then you're going to cut this long bit out off to about there. You're going to keep that for a future project, wherever you're from. And now we're left with this bit. See what I mean? So there's loops there. Now we need to get our scissors in there and cut all those loops. So I'm just going to do that and see what it looks like. This might not work, or I might not be happy with the look, but the idea is to get some hair going. You probably may have a little bit that comes off like that. Keep that. So we've got our hair. There's another. Just check it for loops, because you want to get rid of all your loops. Yes, there's another one, and there's a few more there. You'd be surprised how many loops you've got. Now I'm just going to put this on the floor a minute and give it a little shake, get all the wispy bits off. Because if that gets on the face, it will stick, and then it will look like she needs a shave, and that's not going to be what you want it to look like. So there you go. So now we have our hair. Yes, I know it looks a bit wacky, but like I say, it's our Zumba teacher, so you know, you're dancing and your hair's going everywhere, unless you've got hair like mine that never moves. But yeah, that's the way it is. So it's quite, doing it this way, I thought it was going to be a bit too thick, because the head, you know, so imagine that's the, well, I'll show you. If you put the head on, let me do it like that. So I will sort of show you with it on there, because it's going to be the back. So, oh, I didn't know what I like that. See what I mean? Look. And then you put the head on like that behind it. And I do quite like it because it looks really wacky, and the hair's a bit funny up here. It's longer, so I quite like that. Can you sort of see that? Let me put it a bit closer. So the head, when I stick this on the board, which we'll see later on another clip, it will look like the head's really forward. So I'll just to make sure the body and the neck and everything all fits to the neck and the head. Okay, but I'll show you that later, but you can sort of see that. So I do like that. I might, when I stick it on, like pull some down like that, because it looks like she's got a bald head at the top. So we just need to mess about a little bit with it, but I think it's going to work. And I think if I do it, pull all the hair over and, you know, to this sort of area, then it will help it look more female. And I might put a little bow in or something, you know, just to give it a little bit of a female vibe, you know? Do you know what I mean? Because I think that'll look cuter. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, you do, that's great. So there we go. So we finished that. And like I say, when this goes hard, when you bake it, yeah, and you haven't got the little googly eyes like I've got, you can just use a little felted pen and put that in the middle there. Okay? Just get the eyeball. Because I find as soon as you put eyes on things and you give it a little eyeball, it makes it come alive. But, you know, that looks weird. But as soon as you put that eyeball on, I don't know what it is something about being alive, I think. Is it the, you see your soul through the eyes, or whatever they say? There's definitely some connection there with the eyes. When you make eyes and you make them, you know, with the pupil, it brings it alive. It's just amazing. So I don't know what that is. It's a spooky thing. But anyway, there you go. I'm going off on a tangent. And you don't want that. You don't want me to go on about eyes all the time. So we've got our hair done. Now I'm going to stop this clip because I just wanted to show you the face, which I've done, and the hair. And the next thing we're going to do is the body. And that's a bit different because it's not polymer clay. That's going to be wire and material and things like that, just to make it all up. So I'm going to stop this clip now. Thanks for watching, and let's watch the next one after this clip. And yeah, you can all show me what you get up to and what creations you make. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you in the next clip. Bye-bye for now.